Hey everyone, it's Chris here, and I'm just popping on very quickly. I've done a daily pull, a pull of the day. I've been trying to do this, trying to do it every day. Some days I forget or don't have time, but basically, the idea is it's one card for strengths, one card for weaknesses, and one card for opportunities. Looking at the day ahead. This is like very kind of organic and rustic. I'm holding my phone basically, and videoing on that. So apologies if this is shaky or irritating to watch. Um, it was very kind of last minute and just a wee quick one really. Um, so I just thought I would pop on and just talk about my card pool for the day because I've found a lot of benefit to doing these strengths, weaknesses, opportunities pools. And as I say, I thought I would just share it. So we've got the Page of Wands as strength. So the Page of Wands is all about, wands are, our passion, things that give us purpose in life. And the page is very kind of the novice energy, the new start, the kind of learner. So it's this kind of very kind of enthusiastic approach to finding your purpose in life. So basically, the Page of Wands always ends up kind of, lots and lots of new ideas. He's always searching for that thing that he feels is just right for him. And if you look at the actual depiction on the card, it's interesting because he looks like a young kid, off on an adventure. So the Page of Wands also is a bit of an adventurer, which kind of ties in with what we're saying. So, that suggests to me that today, something that I'm going to excel in, something that I'm going to be strong at, is having new ideas, approaching things with that kind of sense of kind of enthusiasm and purpose. Now, the 10, the middle card is my weaknesses, and we've got the 10 of Cups, and this is an interesting one because the 10s seem to be coming up for me quite often as a weakness card. Um, 10s for me are all about kind of completion and renewal of the cycle. Okay, the fact that that keeps coming up for me as a weakness suggests that I perhaps have an issue with letting go, letting the cycle renew, you know. When I come to a kind of when something comes to a natural end for me, it is perhaps suggesting that I need to learn to actually let the cycle renew, let go of the thing that's been completed and move on to something new. Now, cups, it's the kind of quest to connect, connect with people around about us, family and friends, connect with, our planet, connect with other living things basically, and connect with our own unconscious. Um, so, I mean, it's very much a kind of emotional, so isn't it? So yeah, I suppose I'm going to have to look at that, and for reasons that I'll kind of come on to, I think that is what I'm going to have to focus on the most is the kind of weakness card. Now, for opportunities, I've got the Seven of Coins there. The Seven of Coins for me has always been about, looking at your resources, and making a decision as to whether now is the right time to, withdraw a cash in, essentially cash in on the thing that you've been saving up, that you've been kind of put by, that, whatever it is that you've put by for a rainy day, you're kind of looking at it and you're assessing for yourself, is now the right time for me to pull on this, quite often we'll see it as basically like a farmer deciding whether it's time to harvest his crops and whatnot. Um, what's interesting about the depiction in this card is she's been offered something and she doesn't actually see it because she's too busy thinking about other things. So that's kind of, I suppose, going to be a big one for me today. Is whilst I'm daydreaming and thinking about other things, what am I actually not seeing that's right in front of my nose, kind of thing. So that's something I'm going to make an effort with today. Now, the reason that I've said that the thing that I want to work with most is this 10, is this 10 of cups, is because see when I add up the cards and I reduce it down, so if I take the page as 11, I've got 11 plus 10 is 21, plus the 7 is 28, and then when I add the 2 and the 8 together to get a number between, 0 and 14 or 0 and 21, whatever, I get 10. Okay, so that's telling me that 10 is the thing that I need to be, that's the kind of the most important thing about this reading for me, of course. And given that I've got the 10 of cups, and given that it is the central card, that weakness is something I'm going to want to work on. um so I'm going to really be thinking about today, my connections with other people. Now, I kind of work in a customer service type job. So I guess it could be looking at, the customer service aspect, that kind of aspect of connection. It could also be talking about, some more perhaps emotional connections, or like the way that I use my feelings in my everyday life. Um, so yeah, that's something that I'm going to have to look at today. And depending on how it pans out, what it turns out to be, I might talk about it in a later video, and how I got on with it. But certainly, I've noticed that there's a bit of a synchronicity in that the tens do keep coming up for me. So that's my daily reading. I just thought I would share that with you, mainly because of the tens keep coming up. I just wanted to kind of have a chat about that. I hope everyone is having a fantastic Tuesday. I look forward to speaking to you all throughout the week. Thanks very much for tuning in, and I shall see you all later. Bye bye.